Ja, cool, dann gucken wir uns jetzt die Killer-Moskitos an hier.
We recognize the scream of their attacking buzz. We squirm
Clever Schlange, mega clever.
Blood-sucking bite. There are more than 3,000 mosquito species worldwide, and every year,
Hallo,
more than
Sanso.
1 million people die from mosquito-borne disease. What are the odds you will be next?
Oh, actually, the one right in the center of my hand, I can really feel.
Alter, ist so.
Getting bitten by a single mosquito is a discomfort we are all accustomed to. Getting bitten by hundreds of them at the same time is an experiment best performed under the guidance of experts. Catherine Przinski is a mosquito expert, and in her lab, she has grown a nightmare scenario for us to educate and, of course,
Boah,
entertain.
Alter.
Now, Catherine, here we are, and there they are. Are these the mosquitoes that are going to be eating me?
They sure are. This is the yellow fever mosquito. It is also known as the Aedes aegypti mosquito.
Okay, and you say the yellow fever mosquito.
Oh,
that sounds
Alter.
dangerous. Sounds potentially deadly.
These are one of the most deadliest mosquitoes.
Is there any chance that these mosquitoes have yellow fever?
No, these are lab colony mosquitoes. These guys have never been outside.
So you grew these mosquitoes just for me?
Yep, absolutely.
How many would you guess are inside of this container? Because it looks like a lot to me.
We hatched out about 1,000 mosquitoes for you today.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so not necessarily 1,000 chances to be bitten because some could be male, some could be female.
Correct.
The males will not be biting, the females will.
Ja, es sind immer die Weibchen, die beißen und stechen. Egal bei welcher Mückenart. Immer die Weibchen.
No, we're gonna take these guys over to the next lab.
All right, well, I'll let you lead the way. Let's grab our box of blood drinkers. Oh, this is gonna get a little
Macht
crazy.
Animus.
Oh boy, eaten alive by mosquitoes. The moment you guys wanted is about to happen right now.
Ja, dann ab nach USA,
Never
Bruno.
attempt the following experiment unless under the supervision of trained professionals. Mosquito bites can transmit harmful diseases that are considered fatal.
Boah, dieses Geräusch, Alter.
Here I am, there they are. 1,000 bloodthirsty mosquitoes. Now my arm is going into the box. There's a good chance that hundreds of them are going to be biting my hand, my wrist, and my forearm. Of course, I'm going to take off this leather bracelet because we wouldn't want to protect any of the good blood-flowing spots. And actually, to make this even more interesting, I shaved my entire arm and hand so that we can see the results of all these bites.
Boah, ey.
Without further ado, it's time for Coyote Peterson to be eaten alive by mosquitoes. And they are hungry. They have not eaten in over 48
Oh,
hours.
wie die schon da rangehen, Alter.
Hand is going in. I want to make sure. Oh, wow, look at that. They just went straight for my wrist. Oh, it is go time. Oh, goodness, man. They are wasting no time going to town on my hand. Ooh, yeah, I can feel
Oh,
a
das
little
ist
bit of
eklig,
something
Alter.
there. And when it comes to mosquitoes, the process of being bitten is very interesting. Remember, this is a bite and not a sting. Mosquitoes want to do their best when they land on a victim to not be detected. Obviously, the mosquito itself is very lightweight, but the way that the female proboscis
ja, vor allen Dingen hier auch in
works,
der
which is the
Handfläche
little
drin. Boah, was?
straw apparatus, is they land and then they slowly begin to unsheath that proboscis. The proboscis has essentially 6 needles, 2 of which have these little saw-like tips. And I'm definitely feeling something happening at this point. Those 2 outer needles begin to saw through my tissue. The other 2, right to the side of those, spread the tissue apart. And then it's the center needle that begins to probe around looking for a delicious blood cell in which it can suck out the blood. Now, they say you can't feel anything when you're bitten by a mosquito. I definitely feel something going on right now. But for mosquitoes to drink more blood, they use an anticoagulant that they insert into your blood. Oh, my hand's beginning to shake a little bit. So that the blood has better flow and they can get a meal quicker. Oh, actually, the one right in the center.
Und hat schon die schönsten Hände.
I turn this way. Look at that.
Alter, Falter.
All over the top of my hand. There must be close to 150, if not more, mosquitoes currently on me. starting to sweat a little bit, and that's primarily because I really want to swat them off of my hand and my arm. The itching is beginning to give its onset.
Wie kriegt er die jetzt raus, ohne dass er die alle mitnimmt? Boah, du siehst ja richtig, wie voll die gefressen sind.
My body saying, foreign substance, get it out of here, swell up, make a lump, put liquids in that area so that their saliva doesn't get any deeper. And it's really the mosquitoes in between my fingers right now that are the most uncomfortable. Now, when it comes to mosquitoes finding a feast, they are drawn to humans based on a couple of different elements. The heat coming off your body, the chemicals in your skin, and primarily the carbon dioxide that comes out of your breath that draws these bloodsuckers in. So watch this. If I blow hot air into this box, that's going to further agitate them and say, hey, guys, blood buffet line is open and ready for business. And that blood is actually really important. The females drink the blood because they require it to help in the laying of their eggs. It's becoming
überall schon diese Stellen, ne?
Oh, I think they're getting pretty full. Well, it looks like most of them have decided to land on the back screening. I can see that most of them are off of my arm. What do you guys think? We have enough shots at this point?
Oh, yeah.
Great. I love hearing when I can actually take my hand out of the mosquito box and take a look at how bad these bites truly are.
When it comes to mosquito bites, whether a single sampling or an onslaught of proboscis invasions, the results are almost always the same. Itching, swelling, and an uncomfortable annoyance.
The level of agony is best described as the itch you can't scratch. My arm has been out of the box of mosquitoes for about 10 minutes now, and you can clearly see that the welts are beginning to form. I have counted, as we were setting up for the cameras, nearly 250 bites. That's not to say that there aren't bites on top of bites. So I'm just gonna round up a little bit and say I got 300 bites in that matter of time. The top of my arm, the underside of my arm, and in between my fingers is the absolute worst. Now, to combat the unbearable itching that I'm going through right now, we're going to test out Chigrex. This product has been around for more than 50 years. This is the original, specifically designed for chigger and tick bites, but also all other types of bugs and mosquitoes, as you can see from the cool mosquito picture on top of the lid. Now, this is armed with benzocaine, which is the active ingredient. It's also got aloe and chamomile for a soothing effect. Now, I read that there is no oily residue that comes from Chigrex. So what I'm gonna do is gently begin to apply this onto the bites. And let's see, how soothing will it really be from the get-go? Here we go. It's cool to the touch. Ooh, that's actually really, really nice. Okay. Wow, actually, pretty much immediate the second that it begins to work into your skin. Holy cow, yeah, for real. The lack of itching happening here on the front part of my wrist versus here, immediately noticeable. All right, I'm going in for another swab of Chigrex, and I'm just gonna go ahead and coat my entire arm at this point. Now, in most bite scenarios, 1 or 2 bites, you're just gonna use a tiny dab of Chigrex. I'm going over the top because my arm is in so much itching agony right now. That was so rewarding to get Chigrex spread all over the hundreds of bites that are coating my arm. And I would say at this point, Chigrex, with 2 times the power, works immediately. Well, how about that? Everything you needed to know about mosquitoes. Why they bite, how they bite, what happens after they bite, and of course, a surefire solution to the uncomfortable itch that comes from these pesky bloodsuckers. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure. Oh, man.
Ich spuck mir auf den Stich, das reicht auch. Ja, Spucke hilft Tatsache.
For more information on Chigrex and where to get it, make sure to visit their website. And if you find yourself under the attack of blood-hungry aliens this summer, trust me, this is one product you want in your first aid kit.
Wow, diese Werbung einfach. Ach komm. Er hat sie nur stechen lassen, damit er das Produkt bewerben kann. Ah, geil.